Becoming a better version of yourself is always a great goal, and in today's polarized times, you don't want to be the person ranting and raving on social media or at family or business gatherings.
That's right. So here to help us with some conflict resolution skills is Melissa Reinberg, Executive Director of the DC nonprofit Negotiation Works. Welcome to Great Day Washington. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, well, as we said, it's a very polarized time. Now more than ever, it seems really important for people to have those resolution conflict skills. I mean, tell us a little bit more about why.
Absolutely. I mean, I think all of us, I know all of us have been negotiating all our lives, right? But if we look around, we see there's so much conflict on every level, right? In our communities with an uptick in violence, we see conflict on a national level, on the world level. And so clearly, you know, there are a lot of ways that we can all learn to negotiate better, to have, to manage our conflict more productively than we actually do.
You have some like 5 basic kind of lessons for us as we kind of get out of our little hole and, you know, try to help move this society forward. What are those lessons we should know?
Absolutely. And I think these are basic lessons, but so often we forget them, right? And it's really helpful to have a refresher, right? So I think the first lesson is when you're negotiating, when you're trying to work through a conflict, first thing you want to do is think about what is important to me? Like, what am I trying to accomplish? Get that clear, and then be ready to share that in a calm way, not in a, you know, not in a, as you said, in a ranting way, but just in a very calm way, because we want the other person to listen and to hear us, right? But we don't want to stop there, right? We want to make sure that we understand where they're coming from. Right? So we want to, you know, really listen to what the other person says and try to figure out what's important to you as well. Because if we don't do that, then we're all just standing in our respective corners with our heels dug in, and there's no opportunity to make any progress at all.
That makes sense. The idea is that you're listening to listen, not listen to respond. It sounds like that's what you're describing.
Listen with respect, listen, yeah. And what about finding other people, like a community? How does that help us kind of move forward?
Well, even before we get there, I mean, I think another important lesson is when we are having those conversations, it's really important to think about what do both parties have in common? What do they share? Because even if it seems like in our community we're very polarized, very far apart, there's almost always something that we share. And sometimes you have to zoom out pretty far to find it, right? Parents who are splitting up, you know, what's important to them might be what's best for their children, right? Others, where there's a lot of conflict, it may be that the two sides can agree that we want to have peace, we want to have harmonious living, we want to be able to coexist peacefully. And when you can focus on those kind of common and shared goals, it's a place to start, right? It doesn't mean that that's going to solve all the intractable, you know, conflicts we have, but it's a place to start and a way to begin having conversations, because resolving conflicts, it's incremental, right? So we take small steps, and if we take those small steps, then we can lead to, you know, a more long-lasting, deeper solution.
Yeah.
You're helping people do this at Negotiation Works. What is the, can you tell us more about the work that you all do?
Absolutely. We are a small DC nonprofit, and what we do is we teach negotiation and self-advocacy classes to people who are coming out of difficult situations. We work with people who are coming out of incarceration, out of homelessness, out of domestic violence situations, out of addiction. And this month we're actually celebrating a very big milestone. We've been in existence for a little under 7 years, and we just trained our 1,000th participant, which is really exciting. And you know, participants in our programs, they learn new strategies and really get new confidence to work through everyday dispute situations, dealing with, you know, with family members, with on the job, with healthcare providers, with housing providers, and the like. And so, you know, the hope is that it helps really help people work through their conflicts, so they can have more
confidence a little bit. Amazing work that you all do.
Thank
you so very much.
Helpful for anybody.
Yes. Check out Negotiation Works for everything that you need and for all the great work they do. We appreciate all of you being here with us today. Make it a great day.
Sorry, we'll see you tomorrow.